how to transition to a high-carb, raw vegan lifestyle. Hey everyone, I've coached many people in transitioning to a high-carb lifestyle for years, so I'm here to share some of my tips with you. So step 1, educate yourself and get excited. I know when I first found you're not going to know yourself at the end of this journey. So listen up to my tips, okay? These are the steps that are going to help you during this transitional phase to a high-carb, raw vegan lifestyle. So you've just heard about this lifestyle and you're excited to get started. It's Dr. Doug's book, 80-10-10, durianrider.com. We have a forum of 12,000 fruit munchers who are at different stages of their journey. Some are transitioning, some are 100%, but we're all getting on great and it's going to be a really supportive network for you during your transition. And also subscribe to myself and Durianrider's blogs and Facebook updates for more tips. Step 3, find a buddy on 30 Bananas a Day or on Facebook or your friend, whoever, just grab someone and do a 30-day transitional challenge together. It's so good each other, be there for each other, and you are so much more likely to stay on track if you have that buddy. Step 4, you're going to need more high carb and that high energy. They're going to give you that fuel that you need. Local fruit shop, preferably organic too, and buy as much ripe fruit as. Look at one of my other videos. Buy a box each time, just not a few pieces. If you buy just a few pieces of fruit, you can. You can always compost to keep you going. It's high carb, even if it's not raw. If it's pasteurized, that's okay. We're in transition phase. And myself, I even have pasteurized juice now and don't have a problem with it. It's high carb and it's much better than getting undercarbed. And you can include broccoli and spinach if you like, but the bulk should, as they can be eaten raw. But if you want, you can fruit, but they're awesome at this stage in your journey. So next up, buy a low-fat, oil-free, low-sodium, tomato-based pasta sauce. This is going to be the topping that you put on your rice or your corn pasta or your potatoes or sweet potatoes, whatever. Lastly, if you haven't got filtered water, then buy as many gallons as you can. Step 5, to eat it. The omnivores and the carnivores, they're meant to eat the meat and dairy products. So give that to them rather than putting it into your belly and thinking, oh no, I don't want to waste it. No, all the unnecessary condiments, high fat and salt sauces, breads, etc. Do the same for your cupboards. Give away chips, chocolates, other junk food, so there's no temptation surrounding you. The last thing you want to do is go to the cupboard and see all these chocolates and stuff staring back at you when maybe you've only had 2 bananas and you're thinking, oh my god, I don't know if I can do this. That's why we want you to be surrounded with all the carbohydrates, fresh fruit and vegetables, so you just have no desire whatsoever to eat junk food. Step 6. Okay, so you're all ready to make the transition. It's time to eat. I generally hit around 3,000 calories myself and I'm about 110 pounds. So most people are going to need a bare minimum of 3,000, especially females, and males probably 3,500. So don't be afraid to go way over that, okay? Fruits and veggies don't make you fat. So on this transitional diet, I recommend you eat at least 10 bananas for breakfast or a Durianrider of 1,000 calories or more. Lunch, depending on where you live in the world and what season it is, have a mono meal of mangoes or more bananas, or refer to choose from. Okay, so it's time for that cooked vegan, high carb cooked vegan dinner. Have several pounds of steamed potatoes and root vegetables. Have as many as you want, just eat more than you've ever imagined you would eat or can eat, because you need the carbohydrates. And on top of that, put the low-fat pasta sauce. I've found many of my clients have really enjoyed this meal, so I'm sure that you will get something out of it as well. It may sound a bit boring at first, but if you eat enough of it, you'll feel totally satisfied at the end. You can also have a side of corn pasta and rice with the same sauce. Just really, drop this idea of, oh no, I'm only allowed to have this tiny serve of rice or potatoes. I'm only allowed to have 1 potato. I can't eat more. Get in there, okay? Get your elbows and face into those carbs and honor your hunger drive. So some of the rules for this transitional diet is don't eat fruit on top of cooked food. You never really should anyway, because fruit digests really fast. Over the next few days, weeks, months, however long you want to transition, however long it takes you, increase the amount out of yourself.